From morbidly fat bears, rare wild animals, to deadly animal brawls, here are some of the wildest things caught on trail cameras that no one was supposed to see. Bigfoot. A trail camera picked up a huge human and ape-like creature walking past the trees. Although the video quality isn't clear enough, we can see a giant, hairy-looking creature passing by the camera. The location and recorder of this video is unknown, but the thing in the video surely looks to be real. Strange crab creature. A security camera captured footage where an unintelligible creature appears out of nowhere. Since the dogs are the only real witnesses here, and judging by how terrified their reaction is, this spooky creature does seem to be real. The location of this video is unfortunately unknown, so if you happen to have any more details about it, do share it in the comments section. Huge fat bear in northern Minnesota. This bear is probably the most morbidly obese bear caught on camera ever. In 2021, an enormous black bear stomped past a trail camera with its stomach swinging side to side in northern Minnesota. The camera was set up by the Voyagers of Wolf Project to study wolves in Voyagers National Park. Experts believe that this mammal had been enjoying plentiful food to prepare for hibernation and is thought to be roughly 350 kilos. Now, that's quite massive, even for a bear, which raises the question, how did the bear manage to get so fat? Strange creature crossing. In 2007, a security camera on a busy freeway in the UK captured footage of a weird-looking entity crossing the road. At first, it was thought to be a deer, but it looks nothing like any usual four-legged animal. It has 4 very long legs and looks to be narrow on the top. Hopefully, no one encounters this creature while driving on the road in the middle of the night. Deer attacked while drinking. This clip is captured in the dead of the night, where a wild animal ambushes this poor deer while quenching its thirst. Although the exact identity of the wild animal is unknown, it looks to be a member of the feline family. The exact nature of the deer is also unknown, but judging by how close the predator was, it's quite unlikely that the deer survived. Whitetail buck sheds antlers off. A trail camera captured a whitetail buck shedding off his second antler in the wilderness area of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. How did it just fall off? Well, all male bucks shed their antlers in winter, after a sustained drop in testosterone ends their life cycle. This makes room for the growth of the new antlers each season. This entire process of antler shedding begins in late winter and early spring. Looks like the buck himself was weirded out by the experience so much that it quickly ran away in confusion. Baby dinosaur on camera. A Florida woman in 2021 got the surprise of her life when she noticed a baby dinosaur on the camera running through her yard. She and the internet are still wondering what could have been. It could have been some wild animal that got its head stuck in a cloth, or perhaps a strange cat with a big, bushy tail. It is difficult to see the way it strides across the yard quickly. Anyhow, if this is the real-life dinosaur, someone best put a leash on it before it grows and eats everyone. Dog scares away bear. This dog means business, even though it's tiny in size. In 2015, 2 to 3 hungry bears, while looking for food, entered the front porch of a home in California, where a dog was on duty. Jules is a French bulldog. Although it's not a particularly big dog breed, this one makes up for being small in size and sheer fearlessness. It manages to scare away 2 huge bears who were approaching its owner's home. The owner rewarded the dog with a warm and relaxing bath, followed by lots of treats and plenty of love. Eagle versus coyote. Trail camera captured footage of a coyote and an eagle having a tussle in the Swan Valley of Montana in May of 2020. At first, they may seem to be fighting for territory or offspring, but a few seconds into the footage, we can see that they are fighting over a fresh deer carcass. Both the eagle and coyote got a hold of the carcass for a brief moment until the other would turn the tables. In the end, we can see that the coyote manages to take the carcass, and the eagle only manages to get a piece for itself. What an incredible encounter, though, wouldn't you agree? Bobcat hunts squirrel. Footage captured shows a bobcat that appears out of nowhere to ambush a tiny squirrel on what looks to be a balcony fence a few meters above the ground. This vicious animal jumps onto the fence from the ground and manages to capture the squirrel and immediately flees back into the tree line of the forest. Huge bear squeezing through vents. In 2021, a trail camera in South Lake Tahoe, California, captured footage of a huge bear that came out of a building and squeezed himself through the crawl space of the building, despite his burly frame. Now, it is unclear how the bear got in there in the first place, maybe because of some strong scent. The wildlife photographers were fascinated with how the bear went in and out of that tiny crawl space entrance, especially given that its huge weight was more than 500 pounds. Crocodile captures big fish. A trail camera was placed near a crocodile river to monitor their daily behavior, and shockingly, it captured footage of a crocodile holding a huge fish in the clutches of its strong jaws. These massive beasts are well known to take their prey into the water, but in this case, the fish would have escaped, so maybe that's why the croc brought it out of the water. Rare wild dog. Short-eared dog, also known as a short-eared Zorro, was caught on camera in May of 2014 in southeastern Peru. This is one of the Amazon rainforest's most elusive inhabitants, who was thought to have gone extinct. But finally, the wildlife experts were able to spot one of them. These rare dogs prefer a solitary lifestyle in forested areas and tend to avoid humans in the natural environment. Since they are so rare, not much is known about them. Wild bobcat finds eggs. They spotted a bobcat raiding the unguarded nest full of eggs. At a point, this feline faces the python itself, but remains at a distance, seeing how massive the python is in the thick of Big Cypress National Preserve in the Florida Everglades. Once the snake cleared from the area, one of the researchers got closer to the nest, only to find all of the eggs to be destroyed. Coyote steals trail camera. A trail camera captured footage of a curious coyote who snatched the camera off of a tree and ran off with it. At first, the owner thought that the camera was stolen by another person, until he found it randomly while hunting. Upon reviewing the footage, the true culprit was revealed. It probably took the camera thinking it could be eaten, but abandoned it after attempting to chew it down. Wild cat invades chicken coop. A wild cat managed to find its way into the coop and slaughter almost every chicken one by one, and traumatize the few survivors. After the incident, the owners reinforced the chicken coop, but that was already too late for those poor chickens. Mysterious crawling creature. This trail camera footage was captured during broad daylight. You can clearly see a human look-alike creature crawling over a distance. Now, what could it be? A werewolf past his time? Or a real-life zombie looking for its next victim? Or perhaps a good old alien? we can never really know what it actually is, as the video recorder and the location are unknown. However, do share your opinion with us in the comments below. Rare black coyote. A trail camera in Hendersonville, North Carolina, recorded a clip of this rare breed of coyote. This handsome black coyote couldn't look any more peaceful as it chilled out in nature. The rare creature was finally caught on camera after a painstaking 3-month search conducted by wildlife officers after they started receiving reports of a black coyote in the area. Bobcat takes fox by surprise. A trail camera captured footage of a bobcat ambushing a fox. According to the owner of the trail camera, the bobcat was stalking the fox for 2 days and managed to take the poor fox by surprise. No one knows whether the fox survived or not, but you can tell by the look of the clip that the fox definitely put up quite a fight and maybe even got to live another day. The clip was recorded in the Spring Mountains in 2021. Deer fist fight. A clip captured from an unknown location shows a fight between 2 deer. Maybe it's the usual sibling rivalry over who gets to be in the camera next, with the more aggressive of the two appearing to be an older doe, and the loser, a very young buck. Fox reclaims a cat's kill. In the clip, you can see a cat manage to hunt a rat after dark, but instead of eating its kill, the cat abandons the carcass of the rat in the open and walks away. A little while later, a fox appears out of nowhere and takes away the dead rat. Now, it's quite unclear whether the cat was looking out for the fox, or perhaps the cat was indebted to the fox. Maybe the cat found its prey to be infested, and as a result, abandoned it. But nothing is known for certain. Raccoon feeds from bird feeder. In this clip, where a trail camera captured footage of a raccoon reaching out onto a bird feeder hanging on a tree while dangling upside down at night. The raccoon chomps down on the leftover raisins mixed into the sunflower seed. Whether the food is of the birds or animals, these raccoons surely don't care. Hawk fight caught on camera. A camera placed at just the right spot managed to capture 2 fully grown hawks who seem to be in a dispute over the division of food. The hawks have their wings spread open as they try to intimidate one another. No one knows what happened next, but hopefully both of them got along at the end of the day and shared the catch evenly. Camera captures fox family. It's quite rare to capture footage of a fox, let alone with its little bundles of joy. The footage of this adorable family of foxes was captured in Sandy Creek, New York. In it, we can see how a mother fox is bonding with her babies near a tiny burrow, which is probably their home. Usually, sightings of a fox are rare, as they tend to flee in presence of any being larger than them, and only by using trail cameras can they be observed and studied. Cow visited by a leopard friend. Footage from an unknown source shows a cow and a leopard sitting together, as if they know each other well and are catching up after a while. Maybe both these animals were raised together before the leopard went out into the wild. This could be the only explanation. With both these animals being the opposite side of the food chain, it remains a total mystery as to how these two got along. Daring mother wolf. No matter what animal species you pick, mothers are always daring and willing to go an extra mile to save their young. A trail camera placed right next to a wolf's den captured a heartwarming moment where a mother wolf can be seen picking up her cubs. Since the snow by the den was melting and slowly getting flooded with water, risking the life of her babies, the mother wolf grabs her cubs one by one, taking them towards a safer place while risking her own life. This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Trailcam captured a quite weird creature, or a strange-looking woman, sitting down in the middle of a track and looking to be crying. It has extremely long fingers and something pointy coming out of the head. Not to mention, it is covered in a really strange dark color. Maybe it's mud. Many have started debating and speculating the true nature of this creature over the internet. But guess what? No one knows for sure what the creature is. What do you think this creature could be? Do share your opinion with us in the comments. Woodpecker PECKS camera. In the clip, we can see a woodpecker continuously hitting the camera, perhaps maybe because it was quite curious, or just wanted to dissect the new strange object. The camera was installed by a hunter in the middle of a woodland area in an unknown location to monitor animal activity in the area, only to later find that the camera was severely damaged. Upon playing the recording, he found out the culprit, who revealed himself shamelessly and was repeatedly pecking, and as a result, broke the lens of that camera. Angry cat. Cats are friendly and loving animals. Their purring lowers stress, but they can as easily be the opposite. A camera footage captured in an unknown country shows a woman throwing something at a cat. But this cat won't tolerate it, and the cat chooses its own time and spot to strike back. We can clearly see how the cat quickly jumped onto the back of the lady while biting and terrifying the lady, who shortly after ran away. Before you start a fight with a cat, know that it can strike back, and out of the two of you, it's the cat who has 9 lives. Deer steals bird food. A footage from a security camera shows 2 hungry deer in the dead of the night, managing to find bird food locked in a box hanging from the roof. They seem to have found bird food really delicious, or maybe it's starving. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.